All right, Tom, Kevin Rennie joins us now. Kevin writes the political blog Daily Ructions and a Sunday column for the Hartford Courant. Too close to call. Did you see this coming?
Well, of course, yes, of course I did.
Well,
I'd like to think so.
Right.
Yeah,
Way
I mean,
back when?
he started with a 41-point lead in January, and he's gone from bewildered to paralyzed to utterly confused. And I think that Blumenthal's problem is he's running for Attorney General of the United States Senate, and there is no such job.
All right, so this was his race to lose right off the bat. I would assume with that huge lead. Are bigger circumstances costing him support, or is he losing it?
Oh, I think first of all, he's run up against a very disciplined candidate in Linda McMahon who understands what's on people's minds in Connecticut, and he just doesn't understand that. He doesn't want to talk about taxes. He doesn't want to talk about the budget deficit. He doesn't want to talk about cap and trade, which Mrs. McMahon calls the national energy tax. And I think his credibility was fatally wounded in May when the New York Times wrote about his false claims to have served in Vietnam. I think that colors the whole race. I think it just changed how people see him.
What are his strengths and weaknesses right now? What's his biggest strength to turn this around?
Well, I think the strength is that there are a lot more Democrats than Republicans in Connecticut. If he can motivate Democrats, then he can open up a lead. But all he's doing is discouraging Democrats with the way that he's run his campaign. He's really kind of run a hide-and-seek campaign from the issues that are on people's minds. And he is used to attacking, not explaining. And this is a very different campaign experience for Richard Blumenthal. Not only does he not like it, he's terrible at it.
Linda McMahon, nobody knew who she was a year ago.
No.
All right, her strengths, you mentioned discipline.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah, well, she has
Money.
A lot of money. But a lot of candidates have a lot of money. She's spending it well. I think she's hired very smart people with experience, and she listens to them. Many rich people who jump into politics at this high level are terrible candidates. She's not. She's a very good candidate.
All right.
And I was a doubter.
Is this a love affair with a newcomer, or is it backlash against the status quo?
Well, we try to keep love out of politics. And I think it is that, look, the public's upset. Unemployment is over 9%. We're going to get a report on Friday that may show that it's climbing instead of getting lower. And I think it's a woman and a moment have met in the state of Connecticut.
All right, we have to add, you are a blogger, you are a columnist. Yeah. You're also a Republican.
I'm a registered Republican, yes. I haven't been in politics for 14 years, and I'm not on anyone's team. And certainly members of the Rell administration would tell you that. And so would John Rowland if we spoke to one another.
This is true. I read your stuff. Kevin Rennie, Daily Ructions, and the Hartford Courant. Thanks for taking the time. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.